Hello, welcome everybody to MS Management and Sustainability webinar. My name is Lucy Heaney and I work with the International Office here at University of Galway. Today we are joined by Dr. Richard Hillard, Dr. Nada Salis Daj, Sharon Allman and Axel Prada Conde. Just some housekeeping before we start. On the right-hand side of your screen, there is a live chat where you can ask questions. For privacy reasons, we don't allow email addresses, but if we don't get around to answering your question in this webinar, we can come back to you. You can also use this platform for asking any of our students ambassador questions. Thank you very much. I'll hand over to you, Sharon.
Did I miss something there?
Yes, you can go ahead now.
I can go ahead. Sorry, I missed that. Sorry. Okay. Hello, everybody, and you're very welcome to this webinar about our new MSc Management and Sustainability. And we're delighted to be here today to talk to you about the programme. We're delighted you joined us and hope that this session will answer a lot of the many questions that you no doubt have about the programme and about the university in general. So why study in Galway? University of Galway is ranked in the top 2 universities worldwide. It was established in 1845 and is world renowned as an expert research-led university. And our school, the J.E. Cairns School of Business and Economics, is at the forefront of that research. Also, we're located in the heart of a very vibrant and distinct region. Galway is a thriving cosmopolitan city. In fact, it's the most culturally diverse city in Ireland, with many festivals and events taking place throughout the year. It really is a hub of activity all year round. The city is a very safe place to live, and it's very compact, so it's very easy to navigate, and everything is within walking distance. Also, Galway is a hub for ICT, medtech, fintech. Rachel will speak about the hubs that we have here in Galway, but I can say that our graduates are highly qualified and highly sought after by industry. All our postgraduate programmes are developed based on cutting-edge research and in response to industry demands, and we collaborate very closely with industry through research, placements, site visits, seminars, external engagement, etc. And we're constantly innovating, and this programme, the MSc Management and Sustainability, is a perfect example of our ability to adapt and to meet industry requirements. And so I'll pass you over now to Rachel, who will speak more about the programme.
Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming along today. We're really excited about this new programme which we've been developing over the last year, and we're really looking forward to having our first group of students. I always think the first group of students who jump into a new program are the real risk takers and the people who are really excited about doing something new. So looking forward to starting with everyone in September. Just to talk about where did the impetus for this program come from? Why did we decide to I look like I've fallen over there. Why did we decide to develop a new offering? Well, this was driven by industry demand to a large extent. Lots of companies have had senior environmental and sustainability managers for a long time, but sustainability is becoming so important to business that we're starting to see employers really looking for graduate entry posts to fill out their sustainability teams. They're looking for that talent, and they're finding it difficult to find it. So we wanted to provide an opportunity for people from all kinds of backgrounds to add management and sustainability to their existing education and equip them for these exciting new roles that are coming. You can see there, LinkedIn has charted a really big jump in sustainability roles being offered, and they've identified some key hotspots there for sustainability recruitment. So we were driven very much by industry, and that's supported by some of our partners. So Madison Roach is a graduate of one of our other master's programs, International Management, and she now works in a sustainability area. And she would say that, you know, it's important for graduates to have, she would call it the sustainability edge now. And that sustainability practices, she's saying in there in the workplace, they're not just important, but they're an absolute necessity for thriving industries and employees. So she was really positive in advising us about the shape of the new program. Another person that we've talked to is on our board of advisors, Tara McCarthy, and so she's the environmental, social and corporate governance lead for Alltech, a multinational company. And she would say that all jobs are going to have a sustainability angle in the future. She would really see that there isn't any job in the future that won't need to have an understanding of sustainability. And again, when she's recruiting, she's really looking for people who have the key skills that we've built into our program with her advice. So if you look at, we have the next slide, if you look at where these roles are going to be, these are just some of the current graduate entry roles when we had a look around the marketplace. All of the big consulting companies are recruiting graduates into sustainability teams. PwC, Deloitte, Accenture, KPMG, the banks are looking for people with sustainability. It's a widespread range of industries that are looking for graduates who have sustainability skills. And we're going to talk now to a former colleague of mine. Neda studied her for her PhD with us at Galway. So Dr. Neda Sanandaj is going to just talk a little bit from her current work about how she sees the demand for graduates with sustainability. Thanks, Neda.
Yeah, thank you, Rachel. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Neda Sanandaj, and I hold a PhD in Human Resource Management from University of Galway. And I'm currently fulfilling the role of Senior HR Development Researcher at 2050 Partners, focusing on climate and environmental sustainability talent development. It's a pleasure for me to be here today to discuss a topic that is not just close to my heart, but also is critical to our shared future, which is the key role of sustainability in the modern business landscape. As we all know, a large-scale global action towards a green transition is ongoing and expected to accelerate. And this signifies that today we are at the dawn of a new revolution, which is the sustainability revolution, I'd say. So transitioning to a green economy will lead to extensive changes across all sectors and occupations. I'd say that, for example, this phasing out of some jobs in certain sectors as carbon and resource intensive industries, but also demands for new talent, skills, and capabilities in some other industries. The International Labour Organization estimates 18 million net new jobs will be created by 2030 as a result of meeting the goals of the Paris Agreement. However, supply of green talent not meeting the demand. According to the LinkedIn Global Green Skills Report, green jobs grew at an annual rate of 8% between 2015 and 2022, while the talent pool grew at only 6%. So it's showing the demand for green talent in industry and various industries. According to another report by Microsoft in 2022, the lack of relevant sustainability skills are barriers to progress in achieving climate change for majority of organizations. So sustainability skills gap is creating an increasing sense of anxiety for business leaders. In today's fast evolving global landscape, the connection of management and sustainability has become a key area of focus for industries. Myself, as a graduate with a PhD in human resource management and now working in the area of sustainability talent development, I observed I have observed personally the growing demand for professionals that armed with the knowledge and skills to drive sustainable practices within organizations. The demand for graduates in sustainability is rising across industries due to various factors like, I'd say, regulatory requirements, consumer preferences for sustainable products and services, corporate social responsibility or CSRD, and the need for cost reduction through efficient resource use. So this trend is driving companies to hire professionals skilled in sustainable practices to help navigating environmental regulations, to develop sustainable strategies, and also to innovate for competitive advantage and long-term value creation. So the transition towards a more sustainable economy is creating a wide range of opportunities for graduates specializing in management and sustainability. Businesses, nonprofit organizations, and governmental agencies similarly are now the lookout for individuals who can navigate the complexities of sustainability issues, and also to lead the charge in implementing solutions that will align with organizational goals and societal values. Skills in such as strategic planning, stakeholder engagement, and sustainability reporting are becoming increasingly valued in organizations nowadays. So, moreover, the ability to integrate sustainability principles into broader business strategies is now considered a critical competency and a skill in organizations. So this demand is reflected in the growing number of sustainability-related roles and positions, such as sustainability consultants, sustainability officers, corporate social responsibility managers, and roles focused on sustainable supply chain management or sustainable procurement management, I'd say. So the question then arises here that how do we prepare ourselves for these roles, and how we can obtain the required sustainability skills and competencies to be able to take these roles in organizations. So this is where the importance of specialized education comes into play. So for potential students of a master's program in management and sustainability, so the landscape is ripe with opportunity. The knowledge and the skills you will obtain are not only important for addressing some of the most pressing and important challenges of our time, but they are also highly sought after by employers across different industries. So this is a field where you can indeed make a difference and driving change that not only benefits our planet and society, but also delivers sustainable business value to organizations. So in closing, I invite you to view yourself not just as a student or future graduates, but also see yourself as the lead of sustainable transformation. And the challenges that we are facing are daunting, but the opportunities for innovation, for leadership, and positive impact in organizations are massive. So together, let's pave the way for a future where business and sustainability are intimately linked together for the benefits of our planet and for future generation. That's me. Thank you for your attention, everyone. If you had any questions, I'll be happy to take.
Nadia will be leaving us shortly, so if anyone has any questions about future careers, now is a good time to ask them. Thank you so much, Nadia. It's really great to get an industry perspective.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me here.
I think we can say goodbye, and thank you very much for your support. That was really comprehensive about the opportunities and the challenges that are ahead of us and the role of skills in addressing that.
You're very welcome, Rachel. I'll be happy to take any questions in case that any potential students wanted to chat with me. You can share my email, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that they would have.
That's very generous of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I'll take the next slide, Sharon, please. So one piece of the motivation for this program is, and as you can see, the huge need in industry for people with these skills. The second part comes from our internal strengths. So why would you study management and sustainability at the University of Galway? Well, there are two key reasons there. And the first one is that our school has made a very strong commitment to the social development goals, to environment as one of our 3 research strengths. And we have lots of exciting new appointments in this area. So our school has a lot of strengths around management and sustainability. And then the University of Galway is very highly ranked in this area. So we're the Times Higher Impact ranking looked at all the work that we're doing here in Galway around sustainability and ranked us as #1 in Ireland and as number 34th in the world for our efforts on and commitment and research expertise around sustainability. So that provides a really good reason why you would come to Galway. I think there's lots going on here that make it a really interesting place to study management and sustainability. It's a really good time in our school to look at this, and in our department in management we have a lot of new appointments of people who are bringing really interesting expertise to the area of management and sustainability. So that's why you should come and study it with us. And what do we offer as a program? We offer the ability for you to develop key managerial skills and a deep understanding of corporate sustainability. So again, when LinkedIn analyzed the current state of recruitment around sustainability, they found that the vast majority of people have a background in business. So these roles really want someone who understands business and understands sustainability. So that's what we're offering, is the opportunity to have a deep understanding of how a business is managed, how a business changes, and then to layer that with a key understanding of sustainability issues. Our program offers you the opportunity to find rewarding careers working in organizations to address sustainability, and we look to give you the key skills for that. And we support that during our 12-month program with industry placement opportunities, and I'll talk about that a little bit more, but we're placing students in internship roles that will allow them to practice immediately the skills that they've learned, and will really help upskill you for the workplace. So I'll just talk a little bit about what the program looks like. So our course is structured slightly differently to other programs that or the program you may have done in the past. We teach our modules in blocks. So we ask you to focus on 1 or 2 subjects at a time, rather than focusing on all 5 subjects at a time. So in the first semester, when you come in, you're going to take 5 different subjects, and you're going to start with critical thinking and analytical skills, which is really about getting ready for postgraduate level study. So that's going to give you skills around accessing information, analyzing information, writing at a postgraduate level. And then we have business and professional development skills, and that's about upskilling you for the workplace and developing the kind of skills that you need when you're going out into a demanding workplace to hit the ground running. And then we take you through some of the core business functions, and layered with that, we give you an introduction to sustainability. So that course introduces you to all of our sustainability experts from across the university and allows you to get an overview of the key sustainability areas that every business has to deal with, which is a complex set of issues. And then we start to look at core functions. So we look at strategy and ESG reporting. Nada was talking there about how important it is for businesses to be able to take on graduates who understand reporting. There are more and more demanding requirements for governance and for ESG reporting coming down the line from Europe and internationally, and that's something that's really important as a graduate skill. Then we look at sustainable HRM. So how does an organization create the talent pool that it needs to be more sustainable? And then there's my favorite module, because I deliver it. We look at innovation and entrepreneurship. So as Nada said, there are significant challenges for industry. So how does industry respond to the need to do things differently? Well, they need to be innovative. And they do that by encouraging a culture, an entrepreneurial culture where people understand how to take risks. So that's our first semester. The second semester then is a short semester because students are getting ready for an internship. So in the second semester, you look at things like business and society, which is an ethics-based course. You look at learning, change and business transformation, which is a change management course, and that's a general business course, but obviously very important for sustainability when organizations are looking at changing everything that they do to reduce their impact. Accelerating Change for Sustainability is a really exciting course, which is using our cutting edge understanding from behavioral economics of how we get people to change. How do we encourage people who are reluctant to change to do that? And you'll be developing projects to look at how do we encourage employees to change and how do we encourage customers to change to more sustainable patterns of behavior. And then we'll be looking at transforming supply chains and the circular economy. So in any business, 90% of your impact happens in the supply chain. So we'll be looking at how do you look at your supply chain and reconfigure that to improve your sustainability impact. So what happens then is students choose one of two paths. They either go on an internship path or they go on a consultancy path. So the internship path is when you have a 4-month placement with an industry, with an organization. I'm just wondering, will I talk? Yeah, I'll talk about this now rather than later. And so what we do is we offer all students the opportunity to apply for an internship, and we offer everybody the opportunity to prepare for an internship. So we give you support in developing your CV, developing your interview skills, working on how to best fit with new job opportunities that you see. So we really give people an awful lot of preparation. And then that gives them the possibility to compete for internship posts. But the choice lies with the employer. So we can't guarantee you an internship because it's employers who make the final decision. But we'll do everything we can to find internships that are interesting and prepare you for those internships. And even our students who aren't successful in getting an internship, by going through that process, they usually get really good graduate entry jobs. So even if they don't secure an internship, they're in a really good position to enter the workforce. So students may take the consultancy pathway, and that can be students who perhaps have more experience and aren't that interested in a graduate entry job, or it may be students who wanted to secure an internship, but it didn't happen for them. And the consultancy pathway gives you a great set of skills. So the first thing you do is a group project where you work together on solving a real life problem for a company that we put you in touch with. And then you have the opportunity to deepen your skills by taking 2 option modules. And you can choose those from a wide range of options. We have options in marketing, we have options in project management, and we have options in environmental and sustainability policy areas. So that's the overview of the program that you'll go through. And I suppose what I think makes this program distinctive are these three aspects. So the first is the immersive approach. Students tell us that they really like studying in blocks. They find it helps them manage work-life balance. International students tell us that it really helps when they're going through the adjustment of settling into a new country. Block teaching makes life that little bit simpler because you only have one or two subjects at the same time. And students tell us it allows them to focus much more closely on the module that they're doing rather than being, spread across 5 different modules. So the immersive approach, it really works for us. And we're able to use the immersive approach to create workshops that really develop hands-on learning. So our courses aren't so much about a lecturer standing at the top of the room talking to you. It's about actually working together, using techniques from industry, solving problems in a collaborative way. And it gives you lots to talk about when you go on to work in industry. When you're in an interview, you've already experienced a lot of things that employers want to know that people have ironed out: how to work in a team, how to collaborate, how to respond to a brief, how to generate and report on new ideas. And then the third thing is that we really, really give people a strong start in career building through all the work that we do in getting you ready for the internship. So I think there are 3 very distinctive strengths of this program that I think you'll benefit from. So this is Breed Connolly, and Breed is our dedicated placement officer. So Breed works for the Department of Management, and she looks after 2 of our master's programs. And she gives an incredible amount of time to our students, helping them prepare for interviews. She prepares students through CV clinics, through interview skills, through personal feedback. Breed has plenty of one-on-one discussions with students where she talks to them and she helps them dig out what are their strengths, what are the things they can tell employers about, what are the achievements they've done that they didn't even realize were important that they can put on a CV. So she really, really has a big impact on our students in making them ready for the workplace. And even for students who aren't successful with an internship, Breed will continue to support those students with graduate job search when they're coming out of the masters. So I think Breed is our secret sauce on this program that really makes it very valuable for our students and gives them a good chance. So overall, I would say what we hope to do with this program is to produce students who are ready to be change makers. They're ready to go into an organization and hit the ground running. So when I was talking about Tara McCarthy earlier, she was saying she wants graduates who already understand key sustainability issues, that they have the language, they know what the key issues are and what the impact is. That they understand how to marry that with business. What are the business goals around sustainability issues? And that they understand the operational areas of change. So they understand how sustainability is going to be achieved across all the different areas of the business. And they understand how to bring about change, they understand the key levers of change. So that might be through understanding innovation and entrepreneurship. It might be through understanding change management, it might be through understanding behavioral decision making. And finally, they have strong workplace skills. So we want people who know how to operate in a workplace, who know how to collaborate in a team, how to communicate well, how to influence other people. So there are our ambitions for the program. Something that you might be interested in is how we assess the program with our integrative capstone project. So the master's is, we use the European credit transfer system. So that measures the master's at 90 credits of work. And a third of that happens in the summer. And it happens through looking at a live and complex business issue and using that to bring together everything you've learned in your MSc, the theory that you've learned, the skills that you've learned, and showing that you can develop a practical and actionable diagnosis for change. So all of our students do a capstone project that allows them to demonstrate what they've learned. and also provides them with something, again, very interesting and useful to talk about in an interview, to give an employer concrete evidence of what you're able to do. So on the next slide, you'll see that that can happen in two ways. It can happen through the internship. If you go on the internship, you write an applied management report. So you carry out a piece of research that's useful to the company where you're doing your internship, that also draws on the theory that you've learned about in your master's, right? Solving a real world problem, combining theory and practice. So our current crop of students are undertaking internships at the moment, and they might be looking at, how do you solve a particular problem in the supply chain? How do you iron that out? Might be collecting evidence for the way the company does things now and the way that they might change in the future. If you're not doing an internship and you've decided to take the consultancy pathway, you do, instead of an individual project related to your work placement, you do a group project, and that's a live case study. So we identify organizations who have a real problem they want solved, and we ask our students to work on that. So you produce a substantial report solving a real world problem for a local company, and again, combining theory and practice. And in addition to that, you take 2 specialized modules, and that really can help you to kind of personalize your master's experience and deepen your understanding in an area that's particularly interesting to you. And that might be social marketing, it might be project management or negotiations, it might be different areas of economic policy, such as green finance or energy. There are lots of opportunities there to take your learning in different directions. So just a final way to end, really, our entry requirements are, we look for a 2-1 undergraduate degree. We also consider students who have a 2-2 if they have relevant work experience. So we have made offers to people who have worked in the area of sustainability, or perhaps have worked in the area of project management, that they've got relevant work experience that shows that they can add to their degree. So we're very open to that. And we're looking forward to having a class that's a mix of different degree types. So I've already been talking to students, not only traditional business graduates, but also people from law, from engineering, from science, from arts and humanities, from social science. So I think all of those disciplines have something interesting to add to the classroom that'll deepen our learning experience together. So that's pretty much everything I have to say. I'm interested in questions, and you're very welcome. If you have questions after this, you're very welcome to email me directly as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rachel. That was very informative, and hopefully a lot of food for thought, and can help some of our offer holders to make a decision. And if they, again, I'll repeat, if you have any questions, just put them in the chat and we will get back to you. If not now, we'll get back to you today or the very latest tomorrow with any queries, and you can contact Rachel. So I suppose the only thing left really is just about admissions. So all of our admissions are online. It's the application process, I beg your pardon, is online. So offers are made on a rolling basis for this program, and all applications, so we would suggest that you apply early, because obviously, as you can understand now from Rachel's presentation and also from Neda, there's a huge shortage of skills in the sustainability field, and this is a very popular program. So we do expect to fill the places. So we always would advise that you apply early to secure your offer, and there's a QR code there if you want to look at that. Then also the second thing is that the JCare School of Business, we offer scholarships, they're merit-based scholarships for all of our programs, including this one, which is up to 50% of the tuition fee. And to be eligible, candidates must have accepted their offer by the 30th of April. So that's just, we're just shy of a month now. and the deposit must be paid as well by the 30th of April. It's an automatic process. Students don't have to apply. Sorry, I've left out there also. This scholarship in particular is open to candidates who have achieved a H1 or equivalent, international equivalent. So anybody who meets that criteria will be considered for the scholarship. And as I say, the 30th of April is the closing date for international scholars. And then I believe it's the 1st of July for our domestic students, our EU candidates. So I think that's it. I'll stop sharing, not stop recording. And just like to thank you all for joining us today. It was very informative. And thanks so much to Rachel for that excellent presentation.
Thanks very much, everybody. I think most of the questions have been answered there by Rachel and Axel. If you have any more questions, the live chat stays up for the next hour or so you can continue asking questions and we can get back to you. Thanks very much, everyone. Thank you.